Near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what.
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So here are the Ravens with great field position to start out. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 16 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Brady. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Gordon will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the rookie first-round pick, Elijah Vera Tucker. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt, you can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Fights him off. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, Hurts. Slant to Adams. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Taylor not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Second goal, the last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's complete to Tony. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to our left, the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake, Brady. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite side of the line.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. On second down, it's Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vernon Butler in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Dorsett on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
know, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and very short. Hurts looking deep for Adams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. And look there, not a good sight. Gronkowski down. And you just hope it's not that knee again. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit.
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On play action, it's Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And able to break broke one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 76 yards on the ground for him so far. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And is that Gronkowski the one slow to get up? Yes. Gronk still down right now. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Ravens on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw here. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Brady. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cincinnati set to take over once again. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Hurts throw caught by Tony. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. to throw. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. So the final second.